Wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago, and really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
From the ball carrier, Rashaan Evans.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Ryan Tannehill.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Eluding the pressure right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
An 8-yard.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
3-yard line.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Matt Judon.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find that they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 54 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. There's a nice move, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
So that one will be accepted. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there. Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Marquise Brown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Chuck Clark.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Tannehill.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Titans 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
2nd and 3 from the 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It is 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guy...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
But a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
49-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Complete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Mark Andrews, incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 20.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How about get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
By Harold Landry.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Willie Snead.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
at the 30-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis.
Tannehill.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Automatic 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rashaan Evans.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Tannehill on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep him clocked.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marlon Humphrey.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Tight right.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw to Smith. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Smith.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Number 5, Patrick Queen.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And a touchdown maybe for the fantasy football folks watching.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are happy about that touchdown, even though it won't change who wins this ball game.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
10 more yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Desmond King on.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Made by Harold Landry.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Mark
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Tannehill's pass.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.